So you want to be productive. You want to wake up at 5 a.m., hit the gym, crush your work goals, and maybe even read a book before bed. But let's be real. You're sitting here waiting for motivation to magically show up and drag you into action. Spoiler alert, it's not coming. Motivation is a lie. It's unreliable, temporary, and honestly, overrated. You wait for motivation, and you'll be waiting forever. Because motivation shows up after you start, not before. Think about it. Have you ever felt pumped to clean your room or start studying? Nope. But once you start, suddenly you're in the zone. That's how it works. Motivation is like waiting for perfect weather to go for a run. You'll be checking the forecast forever. But if you just lace up your shoes and step outside, suddenly the weather doesn't matter. Action creates the energy you thought motivation would give you. Imagine this. You're staring at a messy room. Clothes everywhere, dishes on the desk. You think, I should clean this up. But your brain fires back, not now, maybe later. Hours pass and the mess grows. But one day, without thinking too hard, you pick up a sock. Just one, then another. And before you know it, the whole room's clean. Funny how that works, right? It wasn't motivation, it was momentum. Momentum is the invisible force that turns small actions into unstoppable progress. It's like rolling a snowball down a hill. At first it's tiny, barely moving. But with every turn it grows larger and faster. That first step, no matter how small, is what triggers the momentum. Newton's first law of motion states that an object in motion stays in motion. Your brain works the same way. Once you start doing something, your mind wants to keep going. But it goes deeper. The Zeigarnik effect explains that your brain hates unfinished tasks. When you start something, your mind keeps nudging you to finish it, creating mental tension that pushes you forward. This psychological phenomenon was first discovered by psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik in the 1920s. She observed that waiters could remember complex orders only until they were served. Once completed, the memory of the order faded. Why? Because unfinished tasks create a kind of mental itch, a lingering tension that your brain desperately wants to resolve. That tension pulls you back into the task, driving you to finish what you started. When you pick up a single sock, suddenly cleaning the whole room feels easier. If you want to read more, don't commit to a whole chapter. Just open the book. Feel the pages in your hands. That simple act can spark enough momentum to keep going. How many times have you told yourself you'll start working out? Instead of committing to an hour-long workout, tell yourself you'll just put on your gym clothes. That's it. No workout required. But once you're dressed, it feels silly not to at least stretch or do a push-up. And maybe that leads to a full workout. Small, consistent actions activate the brain's reward system, releasing dopamine. This chemical not only makes you feel good, but also strengthens neural pathways, making it easier to repeat the behavior. In other words, every small win wires your brain for more action. Forget motivation. Build momentum. Because once you're moving, it's easier to stay moving. And before you know it, you're not just reading a page, you're finishing books. You're not just putting on gym clothes, you're actually gaining muscles. Stop waiting to feel ready. Just start. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and good night.